Deftones, Mascara, drop C tuning method in the original key, guitar tabs with a guitar lesson. This will be for folks who like to play in that drop C white pony tuning, don't really want to switch guitars or, retune everything, so that we can get some of the, the previous album stuff like Mascara here, which is originally in the E flat tuning. So we'll just kind of be transposing the E flat tuning into this drop C here, just to make it convenient for people that want to stay in that tuning. And a couple of ways we can do this. Okay, so I'll show you this first non-capo method here, and we're going to use kind of like a tapping technique on this, just because it's a bit of a stretch trying to get one spot to the other, and we kind of want these notes to overlap each other. So what we'll do is we're just going to tap down on the 9 of the low C, and then we'll have the other hand down here, and we're just going to tap onto the first fret of the 5th string here. From there, we'll tap onto the 5 of the low C, and then we'll tap 1st fret on the 4th string, the middle C, 1st fret on the 5th string, and then back onto the 5th of the low C here. Go through that handful of times, and then just cap it all off by tapping onto the 1st fret of the 3rd string here, the F string. Okay, the capo method for the main riff. We're just going to be capoing at the 1st fret here, and a lot of the same deal. It's just, this is handling all the 1st fret stuff for us. So here, we don't really need to, mess with that tapping technique. What we'll do is just slide up to the 9 of the low C here, and then we'll hit the, the capoed 1st fret under it, which kind of, for our purposes here, feels like just hitting it open. All right, so then we'll hit that 1st fret of the 5th string. All right, then just shift down to the 5 of the low C, and then we'll hit the middle C1, and then the G string, the 5th string here, 1, back to the 5 on the low C. Go through that a handful of times, and then hit the 1st fret on the G. Okay, for the chorus section here, method A here we'll call it, non-capo, just strumming power chords at the 9th fret here, all right, on the C, G, C, the 6, 5, 4 string, and it's just strumming right on tempo, down strums, about 8 of them, and then we're going to do a bit of a stretch now, where we need to bar our 1s on the 5th and 4th string here, the G and the middle C, and then we'll need that 5 on the low C, and it's 3 strums of that, come off to the 3, all right, with the 1s behind it still, back to a couple 5s with the 1s, back to a 3 with the 1s, and then back to a 5 with the 1s. And for the capoed version, same deal with the 9s, and here, it's holding the 1s for us, so all we really have to do is just worry about the 5 and the 3 on the low C, strum it just like that, the same way. For this bridge section, that real quiet, just before the outro there, we're just doing a D flat power chord here, so just 6 on the G, the 5 string here, then we do 8s on the middle C and the 3rd string F there, and strumming that right on tempo, and it's pretty light, and then from there we just shift over to our our F minor flat 6 now, which is that the 1s on the 5th and 4th string and the 5, and we just keep it on the 5. We don't need to really worry about going between the 5 and 3. Just keep it on the 5 and have the 1s, and then we just strum that out 8 times as well. Capoed method, same deal with the D flat power chord there, the 6 with the 8s, pretty straightforward there, and then we don't need to get the 1s ourselves, so we just move over and hit that 5 on the low C and have the 1s held behind it there. And as for this outro section, it's pretty much the same deal with or without the capo, because it's, you know, everything we do with it is above that first fret there. And basically we just hit the 3 on the low C, so we get that E flat there, and then just have 2s on the 4th, on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings under it, the, you know, the G, C, and F string. All right, and we just strum it all together, and then after we let that ring for a moment, we just do an upward arpeggiate through it. So starting at the, you know, the 3rd string, the 2, 2, 2 to the 3, and just continue that throughout the song.